Hello, everyone. Welcome to another team meeting. I'm Ronnie. I'm here with Tommy.
Hey.
This show, I'm coming clean a little bit.
Because he had his man period.
I don't do. One thing I kind of know about myself, but it's one thing when you know something about yourself, and it's another thing when you're being taken a task on a personality flaw, if you will. And I'm not one of those folks that like to be told when I'm wrong. It's weird. I invite the truth, but you have to give it in a beautiful package, you know?
That is so true. That is so true. Like, if it's not delivered a certain way, I mean, it's the delivery is everything with you.
And,
Which, I mean, it's not bad. That's just who you are.
And, and bless Tommy's heart. He knows that. And my friends, those of you in California, you know that. You know that. And he's learned that. And there's still those moments that in that delivery, I wasn't appreciative of it. And, and so we taped 2 shows last night, which I'm not going to air. Because I don't come off well. To be honest with you, I just don't. It was not a good. The energy was horrible. I was horrible. Tommy and Robert were great. They were great topics. But I wasn't in a place. I was not in a place, and I don't want to put that out there. But I'm trying to come back in that place where, I can agree to disagree because I love debate. I love debatability. You don't have to. I don't like anyone to just agree with me just because. I want you to be able to stand up for what you believe in, and I want to have that space, where you can come in and have that. But last night there was no place for it. It was awful. I was awful. So I'm putting myself on blast. I'm giving myself the jackal on that because I was not good. I was not good, and you will not see those 2 shows that I messed up on. It was
I thought they were good shows. Just like you said, the energy was different, the attitude was different.
Yeah.
But they were still good pieces. I encouraged him to put them on. He was like, "I'm not putting that energy out there. Like, I'm not doing that." Which, that's fine with me. If you don't want to do it, that's all fine and dandy. I'm okay with that. I think that's part of your choice.
Yeah. And what it is, it's not necessarily I want to control an image. It is what it is. But what it is, I don't want. You
said before we did the show, I got a reputation to protect.
Okay, I see. Okay, if y'all have a friend that calls you out on your shit, you need to get one. You need to get one, people. Just one, not too many. Not too many. Okay, it'll be too much for you. Just get one. I do want to control the image because I want to send good vibes out there to you.
You always want to show your best.
Yeah,
you
and
put
putting my best foot forward.
Yeah,
That's what it is. I want to put my best foot forward, and in this case, I want to put my best face forward. Because
that's the thing. I think that's part of the show is that a lot of people do that. And you always want to put the best you forward at all times, and so it's finding a way to keep your composure and maintain, your sense of self and everything, and that happens, I think, to a lot of people in a lot of situations. You've seen it happen to me in this office with different things. It almost happened to me talking about the program this morning. So it's just a matter of noticing it, and when you do catch it, even if it's not right at the moment, you rectify it, and you apologize or whatever you need to do, and you move on.
Yeah, and I apologize to Tommy, and I may be gone for the day by the time Robert gets in. So Robert, I apologize for last night, and I may just put it out there just so y'all can see that in life, it's not always perfect, and
right, that's right.
You can't edit life, and here I am withholding footage because of what people may say. So I think I just have to put it out there. And I ask that you just be kind and understanding, and
you be sure to always do that in return.
Yes, and I try, and that's actually so weird. Right? So I'm texting someone, and I you know, my intention was pure. I just wanted to have an understanding about what someone was going through.
But your delivery.
And I looked up something. It did, and it came across insensitive, and I completely forgot my intention to have an understanding of what someone was going through. Blinded me from the fact that that person told me to keep this confidential.
Yeah.
And that sucks because I didn't. It was truly never my intention to do that, you know. And here I am, a sensitive person, forgot to be sensitive towards someone else's situation. So it happens. It happens. And I'm sharing this with you because I think that the more you put, you know, yourself out there and you look for that.
But I'll say this:
that accountability. It's easy to work on yourself, but when you keep things secretive and you hide it, then no one else knows that you need to work on something. So there's no accountability partner. There's nothing, you know. I can't hide nothing from this dude. Okay,
well,
nothing.
I mean, you're putting yourself on blast. I want to put myself on blast for something because what you're talking about, I've been guilty of a lot of times. I can't stand it when somebody says I'm going to be here at this time, or I'll call you tomorrow, or I'll call you at this time, and then it doesn't happen. It makes me so angry, and I've been guilty of that before, and it wasn't until after the fact that I realized, oh shit, I'm that guy. You know, I hate people like me. That's why I apologized to you before. I said I was going to be at a certain place at school, and I didn't make it, and I felt terrible about it because I really don't like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I think we all have those moments, man, where we end up becoming that thing that we don't like.
And I think that's why we like it. I mean, that's why we don't like it is because we know it's already messed up.
Yeah.
And then somehow it kind of sneaks in there.
Yeah.
But you're able to also, you know, come back to it and say, oh God, I'm becoming that. Or hey, da da da. And you know, and I told Tom, I say, look, check me. You know, I'm very competitive, and I told him at any moment. And he is too, and which is weird. Like we are a lot alike, and we're also very different. But when we are, some of the ways that we're alike, it meshes well, and sometimes it was a little clash, right? So we just did a road trip, and we were, you know, we found ourselves arguing, like heated argument over semantics. I'm like, we sit here fucking trying to win this thing, you know? And
that's
like,
the thing. We had to recognize that we're not in competition.
Yeah, we're not in competition with each other. It's like, hey, it's okay. We're good here. But it was like that rise up. I want to win this. I'm going to get him. Hey, da 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 da. You know. So we promise. You know, as to be mindful of being kind to each other, being respectful to each other, and you know, save it for someone else. But yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there to you guys. And if you know you're struggling with the same thing, you know, give us some feedback. Let us know. Let us know your story. Because we want to put it out there. We're not alone in it. I know I'm not alone in it. And even if I am alone in it, which I'm not because Tom is experienced something similar. But even if I was alone in it, I want to share that because someday you might find yourself in it. You know, so yeah, it was one of those putting your best face forward team meetings, and I appreciate it and thank you for listening. And I'm gonna. I don't want to do it, but I feel like I should do it. Put the videos up from last night so you can see what I was talking about and see the contrast and the vulnerabilities. I was vulnerable last night, and I came off angry, I came off threatening, and I get that. But I felt very vulnerable, and I'm sure you all can relate.
But you've addressed it, so I think just leave them down.
Yeah.
Don't put it up. You've addressed it. You've talked about it. You've expressed everything there is to express about it. So. It's just scrap them.
Yeah, it wasn't my finest moment. And I said the show, right? Tom was like, there were two shows. You fucked up two shows. Once again, find you a friend that's gonna call you out on your shit. Okay, I have plenty in San Diego, and I love them to death, and I miss them so much. And yeah, you guys rock. To everyone at home, Tommy is now experiencing what you've experienced throughout the duration of our friendship, and so he feels your pain. You know, he feels your pain. But,
I feel your frustration as well.
Hey, it's who I am. It's who I am. It's worth it. It's worth it. All right, so this has been an awesome team meeting. And you guys stay tuned for the next one. Until then, ready? Break!
Bye-bye.